everyone! Today I'm here with Magical Readathon TBR. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the video will be linked for you down below, but essentially in simple terms it is the readathon that G created, and it happens every April and every August. We have to choose a career and basically fulfill the prompts for the subjects that are there for that career. And in August it gets a little bit more complicated. I love this readathon, and this time I decided to do it slightly differently. So I was going to originally go with the career from last year, which I chose Spell Sword, but this time I've decided to do it slightly differently. And by that I mean, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use random number generator, and that will decide what career I'm going for. So it could be an easy one, or it could be the one that will have a hell of a lot of books for me to read, but we'll see. So that thought excites me a little bit more, so I thought I would do that instead. So let's open the document with all of the careers for 2023. Okay, so let's count how many careers there are this time. So there are 24 careers for 2023 this time. I'm so nervous. I could have just gone with, like, I don't know, anything, but let's just do it this year, just completely randomly because it's exciting. Let's find random number generator. I'm gonna have to go a little bit closer so you can see it. Okay, so I'm extremely nervous, but we're gonna go with it. So minimum 1, maximum 24. So it's got 6 to start with, but I am gonna change that because that was the first one that was there and I didn't really generate it at the time, so I'm so nervous. Anyway, so generate. Okay, 19. Let's see what career 19 is. 18, 19. Okay, Feywild cartographer. Not anything that I expected it to be, but anyway, I need to write that down. Okay, this career actually sounds like a lot of fun. So in short, it's basically they set out like a team of cartographers, obviously, that are skilled in different things, because there's obviously dangers. It would be like a group of cartographers who go to the Fey, like a world almost, and map all of the like rivers, all of the different things and stuff like that, and also including fauna and flora. Yeah, so it does sound interesting. And for the spring time you've got to do elemental studies, shape-shifting, animal studies, astronomy, alchemy, inscription and demonology. That means I've got to read 7 books in the month of April. Great. Good luck to me. I'm excited. Let me just go and see what challenges I need to fulfill for what, and then I'll be back. I have chosen it now. I'm gonna quickly show it to you because I'm running out of time. I need to go somewhere in 10 minutes. So let's quickly go through it. I'll be reading from my book here. So the first subject I need to do is elemental studies, and we're studying botanic controls. For that one, you need to read a book with flowers on the cover. And for that one, I'm going slightly cheating, but I'm going to be reading The Phone Box at the Edge of the World, and cheating because I already started it. I started it the other day and I'm only 100 pages in, but I don't think G minds if you just read the books that you've already started. So, and this is the only one, so I'm using that one. And there are flowers on the cover. So, perfect. And this one is like a contemporary book about this phone box at the edge of the world where everyone can travel. It's somewhere in Japan, and people can talk to this phone, and they can basically send messages to the people who are dead, who they've lost, and things like that. So it sounds like a really wholesome and heartbreaking book, and I'm really enjoying it, so I've decided to put that one in there. Then shape-shifting, and for that one we are studying form wolf. For that one you have to read a book with wolf on the cover, in the title, or in the author's name, and I'm reading The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman, and I think that's a wolf. I'm counting it as a wolf, and I think I'm the last person on the planet to read this book, even though it's probably slightly bigger than I would have wanted it to be. But this is the only wolf book that I've got that I'm sort of in the mood for, and I think I will really enjoy it, so it shouldn't take me too long if I enjoy this book too much. So yeah, but if you don't know what this book is about, it's about, like, I think older group of people who meet up every Thursday and they're discovering murders and like trying to investigate them. Sounds quite cozy and cute, and of course it's the most popular book ever almost. So I'm excited to read this one finally. It's about time I read it. The next one was Animal Studies, and for that it's heads and tails, so you have to flip a coin. So heads was non-fiction, tails was fiction. I didn't do it on camera, but you're gonna have to trust me that I had head, which means that, no, sorry, I had tails, which means that I've got to read a fiction book. And because I already got a slightly big TBR, I've decided to go with a very easy option, and that is An Elephant in the Garden by Michael Morpurgo. I always seem to be choosing his books for the readathons because they're always so like quick and easy, and I know I'm going to enjoy it, even though I'm probably not going to love it, but it's got a lot of illustrations as well. So I could read it in 1 or 2 sittings hopefully and just be done with that one. And I do have quite a few books still left by him, so I need to get through them at some point. So again, perfect opportunity to do just that. I'll read you the blurb of this one. Germany, 1945. Elizabeth, Carly and their mother are in Dresden when the Allied bombs begin to fall. The home destroyed, they must flee the ruined city through the perilous snow-covered landscape, all the while avoiding the Russian troops who are drawing ever closer. It would be hard enough to do without an elephant to look after. Sounds really cute. So I'm excited. Next one is Astronomy, and we're studying the eclipse effect, and you've got to read a book with 2 letters E in the title. For that one I'm choosing The Waiter by Matthias Fahlbacken. Sorry about that. I've had this book for a very long time. It's another short one, so hopefully it won't take me long. But again, it's what I would say this is one of my TBR veterans. So again, it's about time that I read it, and it just seems to be like a cozy sort of story set in France in a restaurant, and there's the waiter who's basically listening to people's stories who in the restaurant at the time. And yeah, so it sounds like one of those wholesome cute little stories, so I'm excited. Next one is Alchemy. Principle of transmutation. For that one is metal in the name, so like gold, silver and whatever. I had, I think, the only option on my TBR, and that is Magisterium, The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. That will be a reread for me, but I've got the series, so I might as well start on it again. And it's just 300 pages, and it is about the 3 students, 2 boys and 1 girl, who are going through different like trials in a magic academy or magic school. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember, I read it a while ago, but I'm excited, and it's time for me to reread the series. Well, reread the first book and then hopefully carry on with the series. Next one is Inscriptionglyph Flight, and for that one you have to read a book from your top or highest shelf. For me, that is one of the books on my top shelf is Mr. Cadmus, but yeah, by Peter Ackroyd. It's another small one. I bloody love the cover of this book. It's one of the prettiest covers I've got. Again, it's another one of those TBR veterans, so it's about time I read it finally. And again, this readathon is pushing me to finally read books like this. And I think it's like a historical fiction about somebody's neighbor. Yeah, sounds so interesting. But yeah, so they've got this new neighbor who is basically seems a bit dodgy, and their little secrets and theft, violence and murder and whatever. So it does, I don't know what to think about it, but again, it's a small book, perfect for a readathon. Hopefully I'll enjoy it. And then the last subject I need to do is demonology. For that we're reading Type Impersonators, and you have to read a book compared to your favorite. A lot of people might hate me for this option, but I can't think of anything else that is on my shelves that would fit, that would be compared to any other of my favorite books. There's just nothing sprang to mind, and I'm sort of in a hurry, so I'm rereading Nevermore by Jessica Townsend. I have read it before, and it's a reread, and it has been compared in the past with Harry Potter, so I know a lot of people are not a fan of it nowadays, but I can't change my favorite book ever, so it's gonna have to be Nevermore, and I've been meaning to reread it for a while. So again, perfect opportunity to do just that. So there we go. This is my stack of books for April. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna manage all of that. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't, but it does help that some of them are really short and a couple of them are rereads. So hopefully that will help. If not, I might switch to audiobooks at some point and maybe listen to 1 or 2 books from here on audio, which I would prefer not to because I've got them as physical books. But we're gonna see how it goes, and I might just do that anyway. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how it goes basically. But I'm excited, definitely excited. It's not the books that I thought I would be reading in April, but why not? There's a different mix of genres as well. These two are actually both in the magic school. We've got a murder mystery, contemporary, historical fiction. We've got some children's book and another contemporary. So it's like a nice mixture of genres, and quite a few of them are sort of like TBR veterans, so it's perfect. Alright, now I've got to go, but please do let me know in the comments if you're participating in this readathon, what you'll be reading, what career you've chosen and stuff like that. Please chat to me down below, I always love that. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I would really appreciate it if you could like it and subscribe if you haven't and want to. But yeah, thanks for watching, bye!